How's it going, guys? This is Bear here with a Toysday Tuesday review. Just a reminder, these videos are not for children under 13. We recommend you be 18 before you really kind of review going into this kind of collecting habit. These are not cheap. They're also not they're very fragile. They can be quite fragile in regards to the Nendoroids, not as much as scaled figures, but they still can be. So with that disclaimer out of the way, we have for this month Momo Minamoto from the anime Release the Spyce. I haven't seen the anime. The anime looks pretty good, but I haven't seen it. The reason why I picked this up was solely based on the design of Momo herself. And I was just like, oh, this design is so cool. Um, uh, she's like this pink-haired ninja. Not to be confused with Sakura from not Naruto, from Nendoroid. Sorry, from Naruto. Nendoroid is not an anime series yet, but yeah. So we have Momo Minamoto. And she does it. She also had really good faceplates, by the way. She has this crying one, which is just I was just like, that's adorable. That's gonna work for so many scenes and moods. But yeah, it's a nice pink box. It's again, it is the standard condensed box. The interesting thing about this one though is that they actually use two shades of pink, not white and pink, which would have been fine, but that was kind of cool that they actually brought back having two tones on their boxes, which I think that's what they should end up doing in the future. They should kind of do the double colors. I don't think that they need to go back to what that was before, where they would have like a whole different design for the background of the box, but at least two colors might be a little fun. Anyway, without further ado, let's see what we are dealing with. Okay, before we get into this, I wanted to kind of show you something that's new to at least this Nendoroid from from the ones I've opened up so far. This torso joint on the bottom is actually separate. So like it's double. So there's a joint. So it's three joints for the body then now. Usually it was two. It's the head, the torso, and then the waist. So that's kind of cool. I'm very interested as to why they may have moved in that direction, but we'll see, I guess, when I further open up stuff. Okay, another interesting thing I wanted to show before we kind of unbox it and pose it is the sword has a little. Oh my god, can we focus? I'm sorry, guys, but the sword comes in for the back part. When it's in the dress, it comes in two parts. It comes in this part, and then it comes in like four parts. Because then you have that part, you have the other side of the hilt, you have the guard, which is the little gold ring, and then you have the hilt. Or I'm sorry, you have the other side of the scabbard, and this is the hilt. But yeah, I thought that was really interesting. So we'll see how this works out. Okay, and here she is out of the box. Actually, I'm very surprised at how much improvement they've done in with the 1000 series of Nendoroids. Very much a lot of action, very a lot of action. Obviously, you can see in the rows she's jumping, and there's the owl, and she's crying, and she has a gun. I guess in the anime, I guess she's a ninja with a gun. I wish I would have seen the anime before doing this, but her design was so good, and I needed to pick her up, and I was just like, I don't have time to watch anime. Also, if you guys watch VTubers, Chikadile or Yamachika on Twitch. I guess you could technically use this as a base to make a custom Nendoroid of her. Because I think that like basically all you need is like the hairpiece or the little clip that she has, and then change the outfit obviously. But yeah, I just realized that, and it was like, wow, that's crazy. Anyway, the Nendoroid itself comes with 3 faceplates. So you get the normal faceplate, which is boop. Hello, normal face. Whoa, let's not fall over. Camera. And then you have the determined, excited face, which normally this is the face you put on when you're doing action. But I thought this was a much more hilarious little pose you could do, which is basically she's crying as she's trying to retreat and shoot bad guys, maybe zombies, I don't know, or other ninjas or other beasts. She does come with her owl. She also comes with a little frog buddy as well. Kero, hello. So that's pretty cool detail. I'm just gonna put that right there, even though technically she's jumping away. So I guess the frog would also be jumping away. But she also comes with a separate skirt part, actually. So there's the regular skirt part for standard poses, which is, you know, just simple and whatever. But when you want to get into action poses where she's bending her leg, and of course the skirt would normally would naturally move up, or Augusta, or the way that you're jumping that would cause the skirt to go that way. They have a separate skirt part. As I showed you before the pose, the sword comes into three different pieces when it's on her, when she's holding it in her skirt in the scabbard. They also do have, which I am seeming to not be able to find. She also does have it when it's on. Hold on. Sorry about that. I couldn't find the sword because it went in the crevice that I was like, oh, that's where it is. But you also get. Yeah. Okay. So you also have the regular full-on length scabbard, which is right there. Sorry. Let me put my hand back so that I can focus it. But that has a scabbard, and then on this scabbard, it's a full-length scabbard. You have the hole where the hilt would go. So that's if she's like holding it and you're gonna unsheath it. You want to have that on there. Where is it on the box that it displays that specifically? It's not displayed on there specifically, but in case you wanted her to like be posed with her releasing the sword, about to release the sword, that's what you would have. But then again, of course, she has the actual full length sword, which is this thing. It doesn't come apart. This one doesn't come apart at all. Yeah, I don't want to pull it too much to check, because it's probably not pull apart, and if that's the case, it probably wouldn't be able to. I wouldn't be able to put it back. But yeah, there's a lot of action parts. She also has bent arms as well. And the hand that holds the gun, by the way, it's through indentation. I don't want to move it since I've already posed it and it's gonna fall apart again, and it'll take a long time for me to pose it again. But it's indentation, friction. It's being held by an indentation and friction, not by a peg or anything. So it's pretty solid. You don't actually have to have her holding the gun with any particular hand or anything like that. It's just that'll be easier with the indentation hand. And then, of course, as I said, she's got the bent legs. These legs are formed versus the legs that are just kind of like the stubbies, as I like to call them. They're just like stubs. They don't really kind of show any kind of articulation. These don't articulate either, but they show that they're kind of like a bent knee there, which is really cool. And then she comes with I want to say it's like a bamboo shoot, or like a chocolate, or like a Pocky. It's a really tiny thing, so you have to be very, very careful, because when you open the box, this will definitely is one of those pieces that shoots out, and then you can easily lose it. It's really hard to even focus on the camera. Oh my god. Here, that in between my fingers. It's literally just a stock. It's not even like there's no pegs. There's no anything. It's just a part of a candy bar or whatever. So you have to be very careful, because you might lose that if you just all the pieces jump out. This is a bit of a longer video than I typically do with Nendoroids, mainly because, again, the improvement that they've done in the as of the recent because I think this came out last year, but recent time in the last couple of years, it's really been amazing. Like, this is an amazing action pose, and I've only seen something that would be even remotely this amazing, this cool looking, in the movable series, I think it's called like the action movable series or something like that. But yeah, those are the ones with the actual articulation in the elbows and the knees, so you can actually build them. And most prominent is FGO stuff and Overwatch. But this doesn't have those, but they still make it. They still made optional parts that made it really look cool. So it's really cool. I really think it's a really fun little thing. Anyway, thank you so much, guys, for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Take care.